Okay, so she's running. We're using that same hub assembly. Winglets are smaller. There's more of a, best way to describe it, like a suspension in here. It's nothing crazy. Some spring loading and some travel. It won't unwind itself though. It's got blocks. So what it is just, like I said, it's just a modular casing rated for a certain size, whatever you want to shove in there. So this is an airsoft, it's not even airsoft, this is like a water gun fight simulated, grenade toy. Now imagine this to stand in. I know everybody's seeing the parallels here between Eastern Bloc style concussion offensive grenades. Yeah, even though it's got the checkering like it shouldn't have, but that's what we're thinking. Like you don't have to make a bunch of and have them sitting around where you have a bunch of purpose-built munitions that you can carry in with your little drones and stuff like that. This allows you to use your reconnaissance drones to do reconnaissance by fire with what you're already supplying to your individual field units. So you're re-upping them on grenades. Okay, they can take some of those grenades and they can put them in these. These can be out ahead of them. Just I don't know if you noticed the lettering. So we got STAB. So you take a stab at it. We're not looking to kill anybody. It's just like an opening salvo, but something with a little bit more teeth to it than just dropping like a mortar or using like a children's toy to remote command detonate grenade or whatever, or timing it just right. So it gives you that stabilized platform with the airburst capability based on rotation. And then also if you wanted to use some of your larger munitions that have rotational safety mechanisms in them, as far as your grenade launcher rounds and stuff like that have that, they won't explode if they don't spin a certain amount of times. We can configure all this to with light tweaking to the angle at which the winglets are at, and then minimum altitudes for deployment. You can get that out of it, and you can time your airburst. So we can actually propel it out using its own propulsion, and then eject the gas through this system here, spin it as it goes, so to maintain that ballistic integrity, I guess the best way to describe it, and mimic at slower speeds what it's doing when it comes out of your automatic grenade launcher or your single tube grenade launcher or what have you. We can work with those munitions with just minor alterations, and then we give you a real lethal air burst capability. And it's just about the altitude at which you deploy the device, and it's real simple, turnkey, and you just bolt the fucking shit together. And it's a small firing pin mechanism, and it's all just delayed. So as it comes off the drone, it gets a fraction of a second to get away from the drone, especially if we're going to be using the hammer falls, the pin engages. Basically a firing pin engages that automatic grenade launcher, whatever, 40 millimeter grenade launcher round, 37 millimeter grenade launcher round, and you get that propulsion straight down. You get the spiraling, integrity of descent, where it's going to be accurate if you're sitting over what you want to hit, and then it's going to air burst at optimum altitude for the most damage. And as well as the thing comes down, and once it gets within 36 feet of once it gets within 36 feet of the active countermeasures on, so like the T90, the T72 upgrades, it'll start making it either fire off it's if it has a ballistic capability, whether that's that small gun they have on those, or if it just starts making the fucking tiles go off, or the explosive reactive armor, whatever it is, and then also if we just get things looking at it as we have more stuff coming down. So you're not going to take out a tank with a grenade, but you might knock down some of the countermeasures, and then if there's somebody out around it, obviously. So I'll let you gentlemen get back to it. Thank you.